I'm gonna try to turn this broken snowman I found at a yard sale into Rotten the Snowman from Smiling Friends. This poor guy has been through so much. His arm, scarf, and even his nose is broken. Unfortunately, that's not all the damage that's gonna be done because he needs a few alterations first. We're gonna remove what's left of his arms, saw off his hat, grind off all of his apple buttons, as well as most of his scarf. So now that we're left with this lifeless husk of a snowman, it's time to rebuild him. Starting with his arms, one of which is a broken glass bottle, which I think I should be able to make out of one of these light bright pieces. I use my Dremel to smooth out the neck of the bottle as well as take some away from the bottom to make it look broken. And then I'm going to darken the color with a permanent marker because why not? And then for his other arm, because it's a tree branch, I just busted out my fake lemon branch here and broke off one of the little stick pieces. I swear this lemon branch is turning out to be one of the most versatile craft supplies I own. It's insane. But moving on to his facial features, I picked out a couple beads here to use for his eyes, and then I took a little strip of construction paper and wrapped it around a toothpick here to make his nose. Back to our little snowman guy, we need to build some shape back up on his head here, and to do that, I'm going to use some epoxy sculpt. I started plugging in some of his little facial details here, and he's looking absolutely ridiculous, and I love it. And here he is the next morning. He's so joyous. I do always get people mad at me for how much clay that I sometimes add to these projects, saying I could have just made it from scratch anyway. But I've come to terms with the fact that I'm just in my Sid from Toy Story era, where I honestly just prefer the process more this way. Nobody else was gonna buy that broken snowman, okay? This is honestly the best outcome for him. But now all that's left are to add some final details, a little bit of some yellow snow here and there, some bits of dirt. Then we gotta finish up his eye here. Doink. Seal them all up. And I took some ribbon to make his scraggly little bow tie here. And of course, a little daffodil on top to bring him to life. And here is our delightful little freak of nature, Rotten the Snowman, all finished. He turned out so crusty and so goofy. I love him so much. I think I can definitely say that Smiling Friends is my favorite adult cartoon. I just love the contrast of the fun and whimsy along with the sometimes shocking and unsettling adult humor. It's great. This episode, it was one of my favorites, if I'm being honest. I know that Rotten is a season 2 character, and now we're already on season 3, but better late than never, right? I did originally intend to make him into a little Christmas ornament, but I think he just works better as a little figure, right? So I can keep him out on my desk or on a shelf year-round, because look how cute he is. So I went ahead and found a cozy little spot for our guy down here on one of my trinket shelves, and I think he fits right in.